A job swap now on BBC Two. One company, two call centres and a world of difference with strong and racist language. Who do you think you're talking to?
Imagine going to work, not knowing whether you'll be expected to boogie your pants off, wear your pyjamas, or take part in a bit of lap dancing. 1 minute you're giving insurance quotes.
We will not be able to insure you at all. Our cut-off is 85 years old.
The next, you're unwittingly hosting an adult chat line.
If you do talk to me this way, I'm unfortunately have to disconnect the call.
Welcome to the wacky world of Norwich Union. The UK's biggest insurance company who want to quote you happy.
Norwich Union Direct? Yeah, it's a hatchback, and I want you to quote me happy.
He's an Indian graduate. He's part of India's booming call centre phenomenon, and he has the highest regard for his Norwich Union colleagues over in the UK.
Very professional, formally dressed, good-looking people, especially the girls.
She's a senior manager. Proud to be British, and she's got strong views about her company's expansion abroad.
Are we exploiting India? I don't think so. Aye, morning, guys! I believe we're doing them a favour.
Clearly worlds apart. We've swapped them for a week. It's a work trip that will leave him with a lasting impression.
When I saw myself today morning in the mirror, I just can't believe. I thought, this is not the way I would like to go to an office.
And a trip that will change her views forever.
I don't think the general public in the UK realise how hard these guys work. And I think perhaps if they did, they'd perhaps be less harsh to them on the phones.
Linda Carman is 38 years old and a senior sales manager, and it's taken her 14 years to get to the top of the ladder. And if you chopped her in half, like a stick of rock, you'd find the words Norwich Union written in blue and yellow.
I'm a Norwich girl through and through. I love my job. I can't think of a better place to work.
Linda's job is not easy.
What's happening today then, guys? Are we busy?
Across the company, each month they receive more than 1 million calls. That's a lot of calls and a lot of punters, each one of them expecting a friendly Norwich Union voice on the end of the phone.
No worries. Take care, mate. Bye-bye.
The whole environment is very much people and care and enjoy. A big part of it is we want people to want to get up in the morning and say, oh, I'm now going to work, fantastic, and not, oh God, I've got another day at the office.
From Linda's hot desk, she manages a team of over 100 advisors. For them, selling insurance by phone is not the most exciting of jobs. So in the war against boredom, Norwich Union has a secret weapon of mass distraction.
If you look around, you'll see fun. Because what we find is if people are enjoying the work and environment, we basically bring in more business. Happy people bring in more business. Dave?
But for Linda, there's no getting away from the fact that she needs sales and lots of them. Motor, house and travel insurance. All helping to generate more than £800 million in profits for Norwich Union.
So we are an insurance business. We're not a charity. Unfortunately, we can't pay people to just come in and have a good time. At the end of the day, we need to bring in money. Right, guys, our sales are crap. So what we need to be doing is closing that business, and we ain't doing it. And I looked over from the balcony a little while ago, and all of you had people sitting there without their headsets on, just having a chat. We need to be making sure that we're as good as the other departments, if not better. Yes?
Obviously not.
Thank you. That's what I like to see. So, big push on sales. And when we make a sale, let's make sure our guys are making some noise. At the moment, I don't think everyone's aware of just how many sales are out there. And the more you hear, the more you do. Yeah? Are we all clear? Cheers, guys. Let's go and do it.
While Linda's busy driving sales in Norwich, the company, with its healthy appetite for profits, has spotted a rising and lucrative star in the East. Welcome to Bangalore, one of India's high-tech call centre cities. While the UK has over 5,000 call centres, India has 1,500, but they're catching up fast. Within the past 5 years, over 30 leading British companies have been drawn to India. Norwich Union have set up 3 call centres in the last 2 years across the country, where salary costs can be 1/5 of the UK equivalent.
The main complaint is you're losing jobs within Norwich Union in Britain, and then you're off shipping them out to India. What's that all about?
No one really knew if 6 months down the line the entire business was going to be in India or not. I mean, we'd all been told it wasn't, but then you never know whether to 100% believe exactly what you're told or not. I mean, you know, bless them, it is a nice company to work for, but at the end of the day, it is still a big business company. It's a profit-making organisation, and obviously you know full well that a company such as that is going to do whatever it can to build up its profit and decrease its costs.
Ideally, we'd be competitive without going offshore, but then again, I'm a shareholder, so therefore I like my shares to be worth a lot of money, and therefore if that means that we have to expand abroad in order for me to make money on my shares, well then, so be it.
Top Norwich Union sales performer Ajitesh Mukherjee is 25 years old and he's racing to get ahead. He's got a degree in commerce and a master's in foreign trade. And in Norwich Union, Bangalore, that qualifies him to take phone calls.
Good morning, Norwich Union Direct. Speaking to Ajitesh, how may I help you?
And he's been doing it for the past 18 months. British companies can have the cream of the crop, as graduate unemployment is high and India churns out around 2 million graduates each year. In India, working in a call centre is far from a 9-to-5 job. Working to British time, that means shifts start mid-afternoon and finish halfway through the night. And an average day for Ajitesh is a 9-hour shift, 45 sales calls and a lot of script. 8 lines of preamble.
Please answer all questions accurately.
5 lines of underwriting questions.
Any non-motoring criminal convictions?
2 lines of anti-fraud.
We may exchange the data with other organizations.
And to top it off, 6 lines of right of cancellation.
You may cancel the policy and you will receive a full refund of the money paid.
Made sales? Yes, no?
All the advisors are split into teams and get together for what they like to call team huddles. But they're not always as much fun as the name suggests.
Guys, let's get a little serious. I've told you all, I think, enough number of times about you guys coming in late from breaks.
There is a lot of pressure. If you even 5 minutes late from your breaks, then you would have to log in 5 minutes extra to make up for that lost 5 minutes. And if you have not turned up for work for one day, you were sick, you might have to come back on your weekday off and you know, probably make up for the sales that you've lost.
Aren't you all ashamed, guys? And you guys know, I have taken out a report and we've seen the report. It's going to affect your stats, not mine. At the end of it, it's your money, right? And unless you guys want to be as an agent all your life. Do we want to let our centre down like this? We always want to be proud of our centre, right?
You have your manager always on your head saying that you haven't done well last month, you got to do well this month, or you haven't been making sales lately. This is the number that I would need from you end of the month. Part of the job.
And if that wasn't enough, there are some customers who simply refuse to speak to Indian advisors.
As soon as I say, hello, you're speaking to Ajitesh and Norwich Union Direct, they just bang the phone.
We're ringing, please.
My name is Ajitesh.
Where are you based?
Yeah, this call centre is based in India.
Right. All right, then, thank you.
I was speaking to a gentleman and he was not very happy speaking to me. He said, I want to speak to somebody in UK who speaks English.